Fuck out of here, cause these niggas is soft. Riding the track, cause I'm built like a Porsche. You don't want beef, you can catch it like North. Don't want me bullets, I'm back on my bullshit. I show you I'm roof, it's about my respect. I'ma step on their neck, nigga line up who next. I'ma give them lessons, cause they say that they want. Keeping it blunt. Shout out Apollo and Phase on my niggas, what's up? Rope up the trunk and we ready to dump. Sending them shots and we leaving them slump.
Yes, sir. You see it. We keep it in summer.
As my cousin would say, we back.
Oh, let me get some lighting in here. Let's get some lighting going on.
Cousin, before we start, though, you already know I got to say our disclaimer. You feel me? We might offend somebody. That's just what
I mean, we wouldn't be keeping it blunt if we did not. So, with that being said,
where do you want to start?
Let me start off offensive since we said, you know what I'm saying, since we hit the disclaimer.
Yeah.
Patchy Mix looked like shit.
Garbage. He was flat foot like a mug.
Bro. Yo, I was like, bro, I was at work telling other boys, like, put him on the parlay. He's a lock for submission. He's going to tap this dude. He's only lost one fight in his entire career. He was a champion for another organization. And then you come in and he looked like Bob. You know Bob, the punching dummy?
Yeah, Bob.
That's what he looked like. He looked like Bob.
Here's what I don't understand. Now listen. American the world. I'm not a fighter, right? So I know it's easier to say stuff than not. But I'm just thinking with logic, and maybe logic doesn't apply here. You know, I get that. But if he's so great on the ground, why didn't he shoot? Like,
he tried. He couldn't take him down, but he didn't try hard. Like
he didn't try. No, he really didn't try, in my opinion, because having a pedigree like that little bit he tried was like, come on. That was like,
yeah, bro. Like, yeah. I was very highly disappointed. I'm gonna hear it at work tomorrow when I go in. Like, yo, what's up? I thought your boy was a lock. I lost money.
As you should. And since we're being offensive, I just want to take a moment of silence because keeping it blunt, about to take over every single fight podcast out there. So.
Yeah. So
thank you.
I'm about to put everybody on the back burner. Joe Rogan, MMA guru.
Yeah, you hate guru. We're gonna get like
Jesse on fire. You can still rock out.
You know,
Jesse on fire. You
just
gotta wear keeping it blunt t-shirt. You just gotta wear keeping it blunt t-shirt, and we'll let you live.
Go figure. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Well, we're gonna get Nina Drama some keeping it blunt gloves. So when she's in the ring with Kayla and whoever else, she got something. You know what I'm saying, cousin? Yo, but so I missed the super. So first of all, everybody, let's back up for a second. The weekend was a great weekend of fights. Okay. Friday, I did miss BKFC, but from what I could tell, it looked like a banger. Like a straight
back. Yeah, I missed it too. I didn't even know it was on. You should have told me because I was home. I could have watched it.
My fault. Yeah, I thought maybe you would have known. My fault.
Nah, yo, they do. I'm not gonna front. BKFC and Karate Combat, they do a bad job of letting you know when the next fights are coming, bro. Because I don't never know when that shit is on until the day of.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Or sometimes like this instance until fucking days after.
Okay, well, I'll keep you abreast for the next one, cousin. But and then TCL was dope. Shout out Philadelphia, of course. We held that.
I heard that was fire. I heard that was fire. I couldn't catch that one.
Sarah Click, we love you. Great work. Always aggressive. Always doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You'll be back to get the next one, I promise. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And what else? And then, of course, 360. I mean, there was, there's so many promotions. Okay, from small, medium to super large. So there was a ton of fights that happened this weekend. But we're here to talk about specifically right now at this moment UFC 316. Cousin, did you see the prelims and the super prelims?
The super prelims.
Right? Isn't that what it's called? Super prelims?
No, it's early prelims than the regular prelims. But I saw most of them. I saw the regular prelims and the main card.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I didn't really take too much note of the other prelims except for Spivak because he was on my parlay and he pissed me off because he couldn't take this fat dude down, Waldez Acosta,
Yeah.
and yeah, that pissed me off.
So let's talk about Joshua Van. Wow, he looked fantastic though.
Joshua Van looked real good, but the thing is, Joshua Van has warning track power.
Guess what?
Warning track power.
Oh, you see it coming?
Nah. So I'm glad you asked because I was going to explain it anyway because a lot of people don't know what that is, but it's a really good analogy and I like to use it.
Okay,
So
let's go.
warning track in baseball, they're right before the wall in the outfield, right before you hit a home run, it's from grass to dirt. The outfield is grass, and then right before you get to the wall, it's like a ring of dirt around the whole stadium. They call that the warning track. That's so when players are running up and they're looking at the fly ball and like they're running that way, they could feel the texture of the ground change to know that the wall is coming, so they don't run into the wall.
Okay.
So it warns them that the track is that you know what I'm saying that the wall is coming. So they call that the warning track. Now, being that that's right before the home run wall, when you keep hitting balls that are falling just short of home run,
Right.
they're hitting the warning track. So they say you got warning track power. Means you got just enough power to
Can't
get to
get
the
it over.
warning track, but you
Right.
can't get it over. So I say that Joshua Van has warning track power because he gets knockdowns but never knockouts.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he did get a TKO. He didn't get a KO. It was third round. Did his thing though. My God. I tell you what, Bruno Silva, his nose was so red. I thought he was doing coke in the ring. I was like, damn, Wody, you getting
So
his jaw was like my cup, bro. He was getting tapped up.
yeah,
He was getting tapped up.
he was getting tagged up.
Oh,
But back to Joshua Van,
yeah,
he he's already booked for his next fight. He took a short notice fight against Roy Val.
seen that. What do you think about that?
Brandon Royval. He's gonna get pieced up. Royval's too much. Royval's
Much
Tasmanian devil, dog. That nigga's way too much.
too much for the young guy.
Yeah.
23, right? 23, too much. I mean, he got, you know what though? Salutes to him, and salutes to him for not shying away from a tough fight.
I
And then
could be wrong. I was wrong about Patchy Mix.
yeah, because I was looking for that submission. I didn't see it.
I was like first round. He's wrapping him up. Anaconda.
He did. No, it was a rizzle. Speaking
Yeah.
of wrapping them up, though, how about that Darth choke some kind of modified Darth choke from Kevin
Kevin
Holland?
Holland, bro.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
Bro, that was amazing. And he fucked up my parlay too, my second parlay that I had because I had him by TKO, not
Oh,
submission.
see? And what I liked most about that fight was, man, he was in that Ali bag, man. He was talking
He was talking his shit, bro. I love when he does that. I
Yeah.
love when he does that, bro. And
Yeah.
they be trying to, and I love the fact, shout out to I think it was Keith Peterson. No, shout out no nonsense Keith Peterson, man. I think he was the ref. He let it rock. Because a lot of refs be like, oh, shut up and fight. Shut up and fight.
Nah.
Don't be like, bro, he ain't say nothing. He was like, talk your shit,
You
young
know what
boy.
it was too, though? He wasn't like, I mean, he was talking, but he was slick, but he wasn't disrespectful. He wasn't like bitch, like Nick Diaz, like bitch, Compton, ho,
Yeah.
Compton, but he wasn't doing all that. But he was talking his shit though.
I
And
ain't gonna lie, he inspired me because I started doing that shit to one of my sparring partners today.
did it work? Did it work out for you?
Oh yeah, it did. It did. It got him a lot more
So, and here's the reason
aggressive.
why. Here's the reason why it might have worked out for you, according to like Joe Rogan and DC and them. They were saying like in the fight, for those who missed the fight, they were saying that like you can ignore that, but for so much, Like it breaks up your train of thought with like what you're gonna do next because you keep hearing that, and you can only tune it out but for so much. So, that's pretty dope. I loved it. I'm glad you used it today, and I'm glad it worked for you.
I'm gonna start using that shit from now on.
Word, word.
When somebody could like Tevin, for instance, he's really elusive. He's hard to hit. So if I could get him to come in and try to hit me,
Yeah.
then it works in my favor because now you're in range where I can hit you too.
Facts. Facts. And so, I'm bouncing back and forth, cousin, America and the world. So
Hold on.
go
Real
ahead.
quick, sorry. I don't want to move on from Kevin Holland that quickly because he had a call out at the end of his fight that I
Yes,
want
he
to bring
did.
up.
Yes, he
Uh,
did. Bring it up, cousin.
yo, I hate this dude.
I know you do.
I hate
I
this dude. And
know
I respect all fighters for what we do because it's not
except
easy to
for
get in. Like the
except
inside of my mouth is cut right now while I'm sitting here talking to you. It's hurting me. But that's from what I'm saying, from what we do. It's not easy. It's not something easy. But anyway, there's one person specifically that I just hate, and that is your boy
Kobe.
Colby,
Covington.
motherfucking bitch ass cuck Covington.
You know what I mean? So for those of you who love him, we don't. So go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah. If you love him, I'd love to have you on the podcast so I could fucking talk hella shit about him to you. And you tell me what the fuck you love about him, and I can tell you why you're a piece of shit too.
That's an invite. That's an invite. Comment down below if you want to do that. Let us know.
Word. If you want to come on here and defend Kobe Covington, or if you want to get Kobe Covington on himself on the show,
Fantastic.
we'd
We'd love
love to have him.
we'd love So okay, so who wins that though? Kobe got some good wrestling.
Nah, Kobe's donezo.
It
Kobe's
is done
donezo.
so. Uh
Kobe's donezo. Kevin
uh
Holland washes him,
was
and
it
Kevin
Blakely?
Holland's takedown defense is tremendous, impeccable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Kamzat was the only one that could
Right.
get through that.
Right. Yeah.
His takedown defense is crazy.
He looked very different than the Hamza fight and the MVP fight. He looked very good in there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like with Joe
He
Rogan.
was confident. He came in there with confidence.
Yeah, yeah, and the weight. I think it's the weight. That's the right way for him.
Yeah,
Doing his
170
thing.
is the right way for him.
Right way for him. So yeah, I mean Blakely, right? Bokeem, did I say it right?
Who?
Bokeem, Blakely, the one that Kobe fought last.
Buckley.
That's what I said, Buckley. Yeah,
Joaquin Buckley.
which by the way, super excited, and it's a fight night. He's fighting Usman. That's gonna be
Oh yeah, it's next week, right?
that should be next week, I believe. So be on the lookout
Ooh,
for that, America in the world.
it's gonna be a fire
This is
one.
gonna be a fire one. So okay, real quick. So for Kobe and Kevin, you got Kevin.
Yeah, for sure.
How? Take TKO?
Yeah, TKO.
Decision? TKO. Okay.
TKO or decision.
Or decision. Okay.
Yeah, because Kobe, I ain't gonna lie, Kobe's hard to get out there. He's tough. I'll
Kobe's
give him
tough.
that. He could take a beating.
Kobe's tough. You don't mind getting bloody.
That's the thing, bro. Ain't nothing worse than a bitch ass nigga who could fight and who's tough. Like, what do you do about him? That's why niggas get shot.
Yeah. Yeah, word. I believe that. I firmly believe that. One of the again, America in the world. Sorry to go back and forth, but this is how it's gonna be tonight. So bear with me. I'm in the prelims and I'm in the main card. So right now I'm jumping back to the prelims. So what a fight, man. Ribeiro, Azamat. Did I say his first name correctly? Azamat. Zakhanov, first round TKO.
Oh, is that the little zombie? No, that wasn't the little zombie, right? You gotta refresh my memory, man. I don't got it in front of me.
I just remember it being a banger and it was over in the first round. That's what I remember. I remember Ribeiro, I believe he's Brazilian, if I'm not mistaken. And he threw a left at the same time. Azamat, if I'm saying his name correctly, and if I'm not, please forgive me. He threw a left the same time. Azamat threw a left. As the match left, though, he was more grounded, and that power was crazy. If I'm not mistaken, Ribeiro was kind of moving backwards when he threw his left, and it wasn't a counter at the same time, and it just didn't have the same impact. Once that happened, it was a wrap. He dropped, and then he was all over him, and then there you go, TKO. That was a good prelim joint. Chaos Williams, that was disappointing.
No, I knew that was gonna happen.
Did you?
Yeah, I know. I seen that coming a mile away.
God, it was so much pressure.
I thought it was gonna be a TKO, but
Yeah.
but I didn't. I bet on it. I didn't bet on a how you say a winning method. I just bet on Gustafson to win,
And
and
the
that he
crowd,
did
and the crowd was booing. People are so weird.
because they don't understand casuals, bro.
Casuals for sure. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
they're not even just like I could see that they were just laying on each other. They was in the clinch most of the time. It
He
was
was
like
grinding him. He was grinding him out. He was dragging him into deep waters and making him carry him.
yes. And then I think it was either Joe Rogan or one of those two, DC or the other gentleman. He made the point that he said it was like a phone booth fight. They were just in the pocket, man.
Yeah. That shit was. I liked it. It was a good fight.
I thought it was a
Me and
fantastic fight.
me and my jujitsu coach Casey Long, we enjoyed it.
Gus-
We watched it.
Gustafson, he had like 3 takedowns in round 2, and he was able to get 3 out of 9. He had 9 attempts. He had 3 good takedowns. They were right on point at the right time, and so
Yeah.
much pressure. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a picture. I think it's him. I gotta double check, but there's a picture out there. They were checking out his tattoos. Did you see that?
Yeah, they said that he was like Aryan Brotherhood or some shit like
Yeah.
that,
So now my man not like it. He might get thrown in the Kobe Covington section.
right?
Yeah, I'm not down with that. I'm not down with
Word, yeah.
I'm
Fuck
not
all
down,
that
I'm
shit.
not down with racism on any side, black, white.
Any level. Word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
not
all that.
down. Uh,
Fuck all
that-
that.
so the heavyweights, you seen that
Hold
one?
up. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Which one?
Oh,
Which one?
Sergey Spivak.
Yeah, Sergey Spivak. That's what I was talking about. That
And
he couldn't take Waldo Acosta. Waldo, yeah,
yeah,
Waldo
Waldo
Acosta.
Acosta. Yeah.
He couldn't take him down,
Bro,
bro. That was the key. He won the fight anyway, but like he could have got the finish if he would have took him down, and he couldn't do that. No,
yeah,
actually he didn't. He didn't win the fight. I'm tripping.
no,
He didn't
Waldo
win the
won the
fight.
fight.
Yeah, Waldo won the
And
fight.
I don't know how he won that fight.
Yeah, I think he got robbed too.
And he got robbed. I don't know. But I will say, did you see that? It was in the second round. He came in, Waldo, and instead of throwing like a cross, he threw like a hammer fist to the body. That was different. That was different.
That's it. It's ineffective though. You can't generate power like that from that angle.
It looked like it hurt to me. I don't know. But what I do know is that was different. I've never seen someone do that before.
It looks like a point score to the judges. To me, it looks like
Okay.
you're just trying to score a little point.
Okay.
Did you watch Little Zombie, Baby Zombie, or whatever?
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
Yo, so he came out to the zombie song,
That
and I was
that must have been on the first prelims. So that's all I got for the prelims.
oh, might have been,
There was 4 prelims.
So yo, I was talking shit. Hold on, all right.
Go figure. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Just look at it. Just look at it. Yeah, well. What the heck is that?
All right, you Ju Sung,
Right?
Ju Sung. He came out to the zombie song, and the announcers, they were talking about how he's so close to the zombie, Korean zombie, and this and that, whatever.
That's his
And
protege? That you're saying? That's his protege?
yeah, that's where they call him the little zombie.
Little zombie.
But I was like I was talking shit. I'm not gonna lie. When he came out, I was like he don't deserve that song because it's almost like a stolen valor.
Right. He's trying to ride his
Like
wave.
yeah, like he fucking they know the song, but they don't know him. So you got the whole crowd rocking with you singing that song, and they don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But check this out, man, shut me up real fucking quick. Real fucking quick. Yo,
But he-
he got in there and like 2 minutes in, he touched him with a left hook. And the dude fell like a fucking he felt like the Saddam Hussein statue and they pulled it down and it was just mad stiff.
Hilarious.
Yo,
Hilarious.
he crumbled, bro. I was like, oh shit. Yo, he put him away fucking quick, nice. Like, I was like, okay, like you deserve the song now.
He was in his bag. He was
Straight up, straight up. Nah, yeah, he came out. That shit was crazy. If you could go back and watch that.
I am.
Yu Ju Sung.
Yu Ju Song. I like that. I like that. Yo, real quick though, such a pivot, guys. Such a pivot. Did you hear about that guy in boxing? I'm trying to pull it up right now. He lost like $1 million because he missed weight.
Oh man. Yo, when them persons get up there, you gotta
That
be
hurts.
on point.
Like that freaking hurts, bro. Like I'm trying. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. I have it right here. Yeah, I mean, like, what are we doing? Why are you missing weight though? Especially if you know it's gonna cost you $1 million.
Nah, it's not that easy though. I ain't gonna front.
No, it ain't that easy. But you have all this time to prepare. Come on, and
Yeah.
you're a professional. Like this ain't dang, where is it? This ain't I'll get it and I'll put it in. But this ain't
This ain't amateurs.
yeah, it ain't. I mean, you making that kind of money, you're a professional, dude.
And even in amateurs, like I still do my best to make weight.
Right.
I haven't missed weight yet for a fight, and like I don't plan on it.
Um, man. All I keep seeing is White Lion Bonner. Shout out White Lion Bonner. He got a
Word.
fight coming out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Order that.
They threw him on the main event, and it's his
Man,
first boxing match because he
yeah,
only did bare knuckle.
yeah, he's geeked. You know, I'm excited for him. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I'm
So,
excited for him too.
okay, so shout him out. Shout out Mateo Gardner. June 13th is his fight. Shout out Beautiful
Oh
Monster.
yeah.
Braxton Smith, I think it's the 28th or the 27th of June is his fight. Shout out Sarah Click. She got another BKFC banger coming. Yeah, I think that's all I got right now.
And for y'all female BKFCers out there, stop running from my girl Jessica Borga, yo. She need a fight.
She need a fight. She need a
Stop
fight.
playing.
She need a fight. Oh, May. Yeah, she need a fight. She needs a fight. Like y'all talk all that smack. So let's get it popping. Okay, so I didn't find it, but I will find it. Joe Pfeiffer.
Menos de 1 minuto, vou te levar ao céu. Vou te catucar, vou fazer um
215 in the building. Joe Pfeiffer.
Dude, yeah. I knew he was gonna put hands on that boy. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
But he didn't really show too many combos though. Like he was
Nah,
just
he don't.
not
He throws bombs. That's what he does. That's what he do.
but he's so strong. Like, yo, he made gasoline. So I saw like somewhere I saw this thing where it was like poor Gastelum. Like his whole career has been messed up because of his body. Like he's
He
too
don't miss weight. Yeah, I mean, he don't.
make weight.
He don't make weight, bro. He should be fighting, to be honest, for his frame, he could be fighting at fucking 155, bro.
He can't cut down too many tacos.
Yeah, bro. He's not
Exactly.
disciplined enough. He's
See
not
that stomach?
disciplined enough.
The stomach. You see that stomach? But I will say this though, he was touching. After that first round, yo, he survived a crazy first round. And I got to be honest, cousin, that dude is durable. Wow.
Nah, he is. He always been like that. He's the
Wow.
one that took Israel. He was the first person to take Israel Adesanya into deep water like that
Deep
in the
water.
UFC.
Yeah, man.
Man, remember he was standing across the ring. He was like, "I'm ready to die for this shit."
Yeah, he was ready too. And shout out Pfeiffer. his walkout music. He came out to freestyle. I was like, okay, 215. Bring love, come back to me. Yeah, I was with that, dog. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That shit reminded me of my mom bumping that shit in the living room like
Yo,
1996.
that was my song, bro. You talking about and Rita. You know
Oh,
what I
you see the
mean?
background? Spring love.
You know what I mean? Or summer love.
Right.
Yo, what are your feelings on Julia and Caleb?
All right. So I knew that was gonna happen. I told everybody. I said, there's a few locks on this card. There's Merab. I hate to say it because I love O'Malley, but Merab is a lock.
Right?
Patchy Mix was one of my locks,
He
and
got
Kayla
unlocked. He
Harrison.
got unlocked.
Yeah, he definitely got unlocked.
He got
But Kayla Harrison was my third lock. Like I knew that was locked in. Like there was no way she was losing this fight. And I knew it was gonna be by a finish. I just got the finish wrong. I thought she was gonna ground and pound her out of anger. I thought she was gonna fucking TKO the shit out of her.
no.
But instead
Why
she
y'all
almost took
hating
her
on
arm home.
Julia? Why you hating on Pena for? She ain't that easy.
She talks too much and you're not you're not her and you never been her. And you talk like you is just her.
Got to. Got to. I mean, you're first of all, okay. First of all, you're a fighter. I don't know. I haven't met a single fighter, even ones that are starting out fresh, who don't have moments where they're like they feel like they're him and they or her and they have to. Because like my father used to always say about going into war, if you don't think you're gonna win a war, why are you there? A, B, I, I, I like the fact that she sells tickets. Like she's like, you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of Kurt Angle when he when he went to bad guy Kurt Angle. Like you hated him, but like he made you talk about him. He made you like she's playing that role. You know, let Kayla play Captain America while she plays the villain. And and not for nothing, but I mean she did be the gold medalist before, so she could have. And she's durable, and and she was the champion. You cannot sit in the champion. You cannot. There's no champion that's humble. Even Marab. What did Marab say? Marab said, so I did something. I took your belt. Now I'm gonna take your woman because he owes him a bet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
He said, I'm gonna take your Lambo.
yeah, like yeah, your Lambo. Yeah, like dude, I mean, you like fortunately, you have to have a certain level of ego if you're trying to be number one.
I
Because
don't know, but there's a certain way to go about it, and she's a little trashy about it, the way she
love
goes
it,
about it.
love it. She's not as bad as Kobe. And
Oh
look
no,
at
hell no.
Kobe. That's
Kobe's the bottom of the bottom.
but
He's
that's
a
but
roach.
but that's the reason why we're talking about him right now. Because guess what? Before he switched gears, nobody really talked about him. He was boring.
I'd rather you not talk about me than for you to talk about me in the same sentence as roaches and shit. Like that's where you belong.
Okay, that what? I don't understand. Say it again, cousin.
I said I'd rather you not talk about me than for you to talk about me in the same conversations with roaches and shit.
Yeah, well then you'd be like Kobe Covington and you'd almost not have a career anymore. That was the switching point. That's what helped him
Mm,
keep his career because he was boring.
I'm not my soul's not for sale. So I'm not gonna sell my soul and into something that I'm not in order to fucking be popular or whatever.
But that's the thing. You got to be entertaining. It's entertaining at the end of the day, right? Like
That's because he ain't got no fucking personality. Bro, in my amateur league, I sell tickets, bro, and they love me. And I'm not out here fucking disrespecting my opponent, fucking talking about dead ancestors and like, come on, man.
well, I again, it's still the reason why we're talking about him right now. You know what I mean? And like, look at Triple C, right? He's like
I
the
got charisma, bro. Like I got natural charisma, not fucking homemade charisma that you had to go home and like, oh, what am I
that's
gonna do?
and that's
Like,
and
how
that,
am I gonna
and that's
convince
great.
everybody that I'm cool?
And that's great. But even yeah, American the World, I don't know if you remember uh many episodes back we had on Thomas the Smoked Salmon. And even he admitted one day, he may not admit it I'm sure he would. He's a humble man. But even he admitted that he doesn't have the personality to be a top contender. Why? Because it's entertainment. So at the end of the day, regardless if you agree or disagree, you got to find a way to do it. Whatever that is, and you ride it out like Cowboy. Cowboy had like the nice cowboy durable thing going on that works for him. Like you got to find what works for you and exploit it. They all do it. McGregor did it. Even Khabib, in my opinion, he had like the whole Muslim thing, but he still, to me, exploited that to a point because that's what helped him, and because that's above everything is that. So now you got all these influx of Muslim fighters that are coming in from different various areas, and they all love Khabib. You know what I mean? Like, so he up to it and he wrote it out. John Jones, outside of the ring, he's a menace. He crashes into old people. He knocks his wife
Pregnant
around,
women.
and then, but on the inside, his character is redemption. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Right.
Talk soft. And then every now and then talk crazy, because there's always that crazy right there too. I mean, you gotta kind of play people eat off of that, just like me. I love, and I don't know about you, America in the world, and we're gonna come back after this because I'm at 1 minute. I love when there's real beef. I don't like when it's always respectful. I don't like it. I like when there's real beef. Like I was.
This is the fight game. We're not fucking playing basketball. Like, this is the fight game. Like,
that's my point. Real beef. Like I really like Khabib and McGregor. That shit was lit. And McGregor took that. He took that to the top. He was throwing stuff at the bus. He took it to the top so far that Rose, how you pronounce her last name?
Mama Eunice.
Her, okay? A beast was scared. Okay? That's how far McGregor.
She's still a woman.
Bottom line is, I don't disagree. All I'm saying is she was scared. He took it way over the top. And then Khabib, what he do? He finished it. Broke him down.
Yeah.
Then he fought his crew. Then he hopped out. He was like,
that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. John Jones DC. John Jones DC was crazy.
Oh, John Jones DC. They hated each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was in the ESPN interview. He was like, "You still there, pussy? You still there?" Because I wish they would let me next door so I could spit in your face.
But then you get to a point like what Adesanya was saying when he was on that interview with oh man, who was he with? It wasn't Kevin Holland, but he was with somebody else. Hey, that episode with Adesanya where he said that he's now to a point where he has this growth where he doesn't have to be angry to excel in a fight. He can just fight. And that's great to be mature in that spot. But I mean, shit talking doesn't have to necessarily come from anger. Either way, it still sells tickets. And I think that's the reason why a lot of them afterwards show so much respect. So at the end of the day, you talked your shit. We saw who was the winner. We got to that point. And now either we're good or we're just okay, or we're not great, we're not good, we're not okay, but there's a mutual respect. And guess what? If we get a rematch, I'm still going to talk shit. Look at DC. Great. He lost twice.
Yeah. Still talking shit. Still hates him.
Still low-key hates. He still throws a zinger in there every now and then. All right. Heard my rant, cousin. Go ahead.
All right. So let's talk about this main event though, dog.
Oh, gosh. Let's talk about how do you want to start that?
I love O'Malley. That's how I'm gonna start that. I love O'Malley, man. I still love O'Malley, and I'm still gonna support him in his next venture.
Well, speaking of next venture, they're talking. The conversation is he needs to move up to featherweight and stop being bantamweight.
Nah, I think him and Umar Nurmagomedov is a really good fight. Him and Sandhagen is still a good fight, even though Sandhagen does deserve a title shot. So I think he's probably next for that.
Yeah, he's two. He's number two after Sean.
Yeah, he definitely deserves that.
That's where he's going. He's going right there, I think. Merab, though, what a gas tank. My God, he was sitting there having a conversation afterwards like as if he was just kind of hanging out with the boys. Like he wasn't even.
Like, yeah, he wasn't even tired, bro. He was like, he could have went 8 more rounds.
I mean,
That nigga's the machine for real.
for real. And then they were talking about like how they were like Khabib's the best. What do you mean? Merab's the best. They were like, he got a better resume. A lot of talk. There's a lot of talk out there, cousin. What do you think about that?
Merab is definitely the GOAT bantamweight for sure.
This is not the GOAT. This is not the GOAT. You want to see the real GOAT? Do you want to see who's the real GOAT? I'll show you the real GOAT. I'll show you the real GOAT.
Like for his weight class, ain't nobody taking that away from him right now. Merab is the man. Like I don't see nobody beating him soon. I think his title reign is gonna reign for a minute.
Yeah, for what?
Unless he gets greedy and wants to do the double champ like everybody else. But that's another thing I love about Merab. He's really humble.
He is.
So I don't even know. I don't even know if he'd be like, no, I can see him like, no, I got plenty work to do right here in this division. I'm gonna hold this belt forever. And you know what I'm saying? Like maybe one day, but right now I'm gonna I already hear him. I already hear like how he is as a person, as a man. And it's hard to not respect somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So I love Marab too.
I,
I just been an O'Malley fan, bro. I feel like I've watched O'Malley grow up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, technically,
That's the,
yeah,
that's why O'Malley holds that spot for me. But Merab, I respect the fuck out of that dude. Like he's different for real.
I like O'Malley. I don't know for me he's all that, but I do like him. I mean, I was excited to see this fight. I was excited to see O'Malley and Merab. I was excited to see what O'Malley was going to do with doing some lifestyle changes, and I mean he didn't even dye his hair, which all could have just been whatever. You know what
He
I mean?
did look really good, man. His takedown defense was so excellent. Anybody else was not taking him down. Anybody else, bruh. Anybody else in that division who think they can wrestle is not fucking grappling with Sean O'Malley, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
Bro, that crowd was
Like,
so loud. That you heard that
and
crowd?
yeah, and it was crazy because I was talking about how empty it was during the prelims, and that's crazy. If I spend that much on tickets, I'm watching every fight. Crazy.
I'm watching. I
Like,
mean,
yeah, like
I'm helping the people at the concession stand get ready. Like I'm
words.
to the end, bro.
I'm there, bro. Like I'm
There.
Theo Vaughn. Me and Theo Vaughn gonna be there next to each other. Like,
Word, like I'm there. Like you'll see me going in and out, and I'll be doing the tailgating and then coming back in, like you know what I mean? Like because
oh yeah,
it's so empty. Why not come in and out? I'm there, bro. Like, I'm making a whole day of it, right? Right?
oh yeah, straight up.
Making a whole day.
Like I'm gonna have, I'm spending 90 something dollars on food that day because I know I'm gonna eat like 3 or 4 times because I'm gonna be there for like 6 7 hours.
Bro, I'm bringing my own. The like when you go to when you get hurt and they give you like that little like portable potty. I'm not missing nothing. I'm there. I'm not even going.
Word,
I'm right there. I'm
word
spraying.
up,
I'm spraying. The
word up.
person next to me is like,
That sucks that the ticket prices are hiked up so far that fans like us that are that passionate about it like could barely afford that shit, bro. Like, bro, I gotta save up 3 checks to fucking sit in the front row at a UFC fight.
shout out Kenny. He was gonna go if McGregor was there. Kenny wants to like get fake passes, and he wants me and him to sneak in. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy ball. He's been telling me that now for a while now. He's crazy. He's
Yo,
like,
one
bro,
day,
let's sneak in until we get kicked out. He said, if we get kicked out, it's a part of the cool experience. I'm like,
yo, I could talk about it now because it's already like years in the past, but I did that during a Florida State game one time.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we snuck in.
Boy, okay, right?
Yeah, we snuck in on some concession stand. We grabbed a case of sodas and was following the concession people like we was bringing them in, and we just dumped the sodas and went into the stands.
That's
Uh,
hilarious.
So it was pretty cool,
That's,
cool experience.
that's a cool experience.
So what's next for O'Malley, man? Who do you think? Who do you think we could line up for O'Malley? I think O'Malley and Umar Nurmagomedov should fight.
I mean, yeah, that'd be a good fight. I'll watch it. Umar, he needs some get back because Merab made him look stupid too.
Yep,
So
yep.
that'd be a good fight. I think that'd be a good fight. I, I'm I'm
I
in,
think
I'm
I
interested.
think
I'm interested to see him move up in weight class too. I like that idea.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I want him to stay where he's at, and I want him to fight Umar. And I think the winner of that should fight the loser of Merab and Sandhagen, and then the winner of that fights the champion.
That's the champion. Well, here's what I think about Merab and your comment about like if he'll get like 2 belts or whatever. If he cleans out that division, that's probably what because he'll have that Jessica Borger problem where he ain't gonna have no one to fight, and then Dana's gonna have to try to bring someone in from Risen or bring
I
this.
think Merab moves up. Merab is a problem. Ooh, Merab versus fucking who's 145 right? Merab versus like Brian Ortega. That'll be a good fight. Your Merab versus Diego Lopez. That'll be a good fight.
They got some heavy hands though. Speaking about Diego, what about that dude? That dude Yard talking mash.
Yair Rodriguez, bro. Yo, how you gonna fucking? Yo, I ain't gonna front. I don't like the way Yair Rodriguez acts when he's angry. Like you turn into a little kid, like with a tantrum.
Word.
And he did that. He threw a tantrum at the press conference and got all in this nigga's face. And then when they offer you the fight, you're gonna turn it down. And he just fought for a title, so it's not like because of his ranking or any of that. Like, why? What is your reason for turning this fight down? What? Tell me, other than you a pussy.
Yeah, again, his brains beat in. First of all, okay, Diego just went to war with freaking Volk, so you know he's certified. A, B, this dude Yar, he tripping. He wrote on Instagram, I prefer to fight him in the streets because the fight with him in the company does nothing for me. Bro, you're running.
Bro, he just fought for the belt and put up a good fight. He's actually eligible for a rematch for the belt. That's how good of a fight he put up.
He definitely should. He definitely should. Uh, Real quick, something I want to pivot back to though that I forgot to talk about with Merab. Yo, he's splitting his bonus purse with AJ Sterling.
Oh, word?
Yeah, the Funk Master's getting 25K. That's gonna be his wedding present.
Damn, that's a good friend, man.
That is. I posted on
Bro, you
Facebook.
see?
Damn, I
That's
ain't got
the
no
and
friends like
that's the type of shit that I'm saying that why like how can you hate a dude like that?
Oh, here it is.
How can you hate a dude like that for real?
I know.
You like Marab is the man, bro. Like this, you gotta accept it, and you gotta ride the wave right now. That's what it is right now, and that's what it's gonna be for a minute. It's looking like.
Yo, but Kayla Harrison, I hate these weight cuts. You saw how she reminded me of
Yo,
Con.
she looked bad, bro.
Yeah, man.
She looked bad,
I
bro.
was
She
like,
looked like Skeletor.
I know. I was like, what's going on, mommy? Damn. You need something to eat. And she
That shit
did.
is
She filled out quick.
crazy.
She
Yeah,
filled
she did. She did. It took her fucking couple hours to get back to normal.
She was like, bro, I'm about to eat this steak and this bacon, egg, and cheese.
What you think about her versus Amanda Nunes?
Well, I mean, guys, we haven't aired that episode yet, so I don't want to, give away too many gems. But even Sarah Click was saying that ring rust is a real thing. She's been gone for a while, but they train together, so she kind of understands where she's at a little bit. I don't know, but I do know this. Amanda Nunes is an underdog for real in that fight, according to the betting world.
I don't know. I forget who it was, man. I don't want to surf through Facebook just to find that post right now.
It's
But some professional was saying that that's a horrible fight for Kayla Harrison.
why,
That Amanda Nunes is gonna fuck her up.
bro? The betting world has Kayla Harrison was it minus or negative? How you say it? Negative minus
Yeah, negative.
negative 180 to a positive 155.
Oh, I'm throwing money. I'm throwing money on Amanda.
The betting world.
I'm
Yeah,
throwing money on Amanda.
you'll win a lot if you do. You'll turn $10 to 1,000 because I mean she's pretty bad. That's bet online. That's where they got her at.
It's hard not to bet on Amanda.
Amanda Nunes is the underdog in her comeback fight against new UFC bantamweight champion Kayla Harrison. So
I
Merab
like
and
it.
Kayla Harrison are the same weight, right? They're both bantamweight. That's
Make sure
funny.
you edit that out.
Why?
For who?
What you mean? Who? You didn't hear me? You said make sure I edited it out. You didn't even hear me. Kayla Harrison. I said Kayla Harrison. They're both bantamweights. Kayla Harrison and Merab. So I said
Oh yeah.
the same way. There's a cool picture of them they got floating out there where it's like them in 2016 and them now, both champions.
Oh yeah, I remember that. She's bigger than Marab too.
That she's taller, right?
Yeah, she's bigger. Period. I think Marab rehydrates to like 150 something. She rehydrates to like 167.
Oh wow, yeah, you know, she's solid.
Yeah, that's a big motherfucker.
She's
Straight
definitely
up.
solid. So, you know, since we haven't had a Thirsty Thursdays in a while, I just want to put this out there, America and the world. First of all, we've been so busy with all our interviews that we haven't been able to really focus on anything else. So we apologize. Apologize, but not
Right.
apologize. But we've been having some dope interviews, right, cousin?
Word up, word up.
However, I want to say all that to say this. So normally Thirsty Thursday is where we give you the juice, right? We're bringing you the juice. But I'm gonna bring a little tea today. So apparently you got I don't know. Apparently Dana White said that John Jones said he would fight. He's just hearing now because John Jones has been in Thailand and he's been talking a lot of crazy stuff. And then Dana White's been out traveling, and he heard one of the press conference people say what Jones said, which was like, "Bro, I'm not holding this thing up. You know, talk to Dana." So Dana was like, "Oh yeah, well we'll have some conversations." So one of the things that's been said now is that um, Francis is back in the conversation. So much so that PFL, the owner of PFL, was saying like they'll do a split.
He just said in the post-fight press conference, and he was asked about it, that he's not willing to work with Francis Ngannou anymore.
Dana White.
Dana White.
Yeah, he messed that up, and I don't blame him.
Now, let me tell you this.
Tell me.
Let me tell you this.
Tell me.
I knew about this news. All
Okay.
right? I knew about this. But I think I speak for all of America and the world, as we like to say, that I'm uninterested in him.
The fight is
I'm
asshole.
I'm over. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
And even if he does, they could tell me it's official. They could tell me it's official tomorrow. He's fighting Aspinall, and it's official. It's going down next week, and I'm gonna be like, "Big whoop."
First of all, I'm gonna be like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings and they're calling them both out to the stage.
Not even then. Not even then. You seen what happened to Macy Barber?
Oh, word, facts. Yeah, what happened to Macy Barber? Had a seizure?
Uh,
And ladies, you know, unless shout out to my homegirl, you know, she opened up my eyes to some things as far as, you know, having augmentation, you know, like she had like 3 kids, right? So she wasn't necessarily happy with how her breasts looked. So she went and got fake breasts. And maybe I'll give that a pass. I'm not into fake breasts. But they saying that, you know, had she not gotten fake breasts, she would have made weight. That's crazy. So it's like
but I
you
heard too.
need them. Like God made you beautiful the way you are, ladies.
Yeah, she been straight. She was straight, bro. She was straight where she
Yeah,
was.
like there's no need for all that. They don't even jiggle when you bounce. They just stay in like, come on, man. And I ain't trying to make this awkward or weird. I'm just saying, like, ladies, you don't need that. And if you're a fighter, you know, maybe wait until you're on off season or something because it messes up your weight.
Yeah, like Joanna or Jacek. She waited and she got hers.
Yeah. Joanna got them now? They fakies? Oh,
Yeah.
Low key, I kind of think she's pretty, like, sometimes.
you know?
Nah, she is. She is. And she got like really nice eyes.
Yeah. And be on the lookout because we're gonna do like a top 25 or we're gonna talk about some of the women some of the pretty women. Now
We gotta do an episode
yeah,
targeted towards the men about
Yeah.
the women.
yeah. We're gonna definitely look for that on the horizon. That's coming.
For sure.
That's coming. That's coming. Cousin, is there anything else you got to talk about tonight?
Nah, man. I think America and the world might be tired of hearing our voices, man.
Okay. Well, you heard that.
Sad story. Get used to it, bitch.
Yeah, we here to stay.
You ain't us. They not like us. They not like us.
You're not like us. And honestly, I would cut that soundbite in there if it wasn't for that damn copyright bullshit.
I think I got away with saying it twice, and then that's it. No beat behind it. When no beat behind it.
Word, you know. All right, cousin. Well, I guess America and the world's tired of hearing our voice, like you
Yes,
said.
sir.
So, hey, cousin, let them know.
Just remember, always and forever, keep it
Vietnam,
baby.
316, banger.